Coach, great bounce back from last week. Your guys were focused from the get-go, handled that first quarter or first half, and then continued the domination in the second half.
Yeah, I really appreciate the effort, the intensity that our guys came out with today, and it's the only way you can move forward. Don't look back. Try to do better than the last time, I guess, but more just be concerned about what can we do on this particular Saturday to put our best foot forward, and I think we did that from the start. Obviously, they made a few plays here and there, but we really, by and large, did the things we wanted to.
Yeah, rushing the football. You look at the statistic: 47 carries, 343 yards. That's kind of what this Bobcat team has been about throughout the year.
Yeah, and right from the start, to be able to set the tone that first drive, set the tone up front, set the tone getting to the perimeter a bunch that first drive and cash in. I think that was obviously our intention. Then the defense was able to follow it up with a 3-and-out, and we were able to score again. And I think we were off and running from that point.
Got quite a few guys in that second half, particularly on defense, to get some looks.
Yeah, we played a lot of guys again, and you never know. Like Ryan Lonergan has to step up, and then true freshman Hunter Provience is out there a bunch. I mean, those things are going to continue to happen, so that game experience that these guys get and have gotten through the course of the year, it comes in big, and continue to get our depth challenge, but guys certainly respond.
I know you're happy with Casey Kautzman stepped in there and got his opportunity and took advantage of it.
Yeah, perfect on extra points, had the field goal opportunity and put it through. So that's what we hope, that's what we expected out of Casey, and he got the job done today.
I guess what do you think of kind of how your guys' defensive line kind of controlled the line of scrimmage, got a lot of pressure on Flores and Brent later on? Yeah,
it had to start up there. I know. With playing Flores, you anticipate that there's going to be a heavy run component to him, and getting them in the down and distances where, he can't just run, I think, was certainly what we needed to do. And slowing down that run game that he was a big part of was the beginning of that. So, I knew if we could get them in, or we knew if we could get them in some long yardage situations, that's not necessarily what that he's built for right now, and we're able to do that and get pressure on him, and really negate a passing game that I know they sliced us up last year. So it was a good turn from what we saw last year.
Blake filling in for Drew at free safety. I guess what went into that decision, and what do you think of his play today?
Well, Drew was unavailable today, and it's our hope that he'll be available next week. But Blake, I think the last couple of weeks has gotten some opportunities to go out there and continue to gain confidence, and I think continue to have our coaches gain confidence in him. Blake's got playmaking ability, whether it's filling the alley or being able to go and get a ball like he did on that interception. So, I'm sure it wasn't perfect for him, but he's he's continuing to find his way within this defense, and really, like I said, the coaches are continuing to find that trust in him, and because he can play fast, and that's what he did for the most part. It looked like today.
And then you mentioned Ryan earlier. I know tight end's kind of a banged-up position right now. Him filling in, catching that touchdown pass. What do you think of him today?
Yeah, I think we felt like Ryan is a very capable guy, and he's just happens to be behind two really good players, and Derek and Trayton, and he's continued to gain experience being that third guy, now the second guy, and then as it turned out today, for much of that game, he was the top guy, and Ryan's been around here a long time. He's got all the tools, and he was able to flash a few of them today, catching that football.
You had as many rushes today as you did plays last week, and you had 12 on the first drive. How important was it, or how much was the mindset to run heavy on that first drive?
It was just to get a first down. I think that was the biggest thing. However we did it, just to move the chains and have a positive beginning to the game, set the tone, however you want to look at it, and I think we absolutely did that. But yeah, that was critical. Critical to get the game started off on the right foot, and we did that. And it was a run game, that first drive, that was a little bit of everything.
You seemed like you had some good reads on some of those keepers, and then was passing the ball pretty well today. Did you feel like he had a pretty strong performance.
Yeah. Again, he's gonna make those runs and be able to flash his his speed and really be a game changer in that regard. And then, again, for us to go down in a 2-minute situation, that was a big score before the half. If we go in 21-7, they got the ball beginning of the second half. It's a lot different picture than it was at 28-7, and that was a big score, and a lot of it was Tommy continuing to manage that, and ultimately ending up in that beautiful catch and throw and catch to Ryan.
The 50th anniversary of Bobcat Stadium this year, and then those guys were being honored before the game, and of course Bill Kohler was honored too. What are your thoughts just on that whole history?
Well, I think Bobcat football has a amazing history, and that stretch, moving into it was Reno Sales Stadium at the time. That was a big move at a really important time in our history, and to have those guys back and for Bill to be honored today, it's a big deal, and I think for Bill, the way he embraces Bobcat football and Montana State and what it meant to him, with a career that was very illustrious, both playing and coaching, and now going into the College Football Hall of Fame, and really truly representing Montana State. I'm so happy for him because he's a great man, and well deserving of that honor, and he is a true Bobcat.
You had a kind of a quip at the halftime about the inadvertent whistle, and have you ever been a part of a game where an inadvertent whistle made that big of a difference on a play like that?
I have. I don't know how it happened. I don't know. I was not given any explanation other than we went to the next down. I guess it happens. Whether I think back to playing or coaching, has happened from time to time, and I guess mistakes happen, and you got to deal with them. And that one probably worked in our favor.
Last one is just Lavelle coming back from injury. What did you feel like about his performance today?
Yeah, looked like he played well. It's been a recovery that's taken maybe a week or so longer than we maybe hoped to start. But Miles stepped up in his place, and I think for Lavelle, he needed to be full speed, and it was apparent. I think he was there today, and to have him back and still have that experience that Miles gained over the last couple of weeks is a big thing for our defense.
First collegiate touchdown. Can you just take us through the play?
Yeah, no, that was definitely special. That 2-minute drill, we were marching down the field, and I saw that they were man at the last second, and I didn't really expect the ball, but because that's not a man play. But Tommy threw it, trusted it, and yeah.
I mean, your Bozeman zone, you did it in Bobcat Stadium. How does it feel, hometown hero?
Yeah, I can't put it into words. That was awesome. That was a great experience.
What's it like? You got both tight ends out now. You were already had a new load on. Now you've got like double that. So how's that? How are you adjusting to that, and how are you, dealing with that?
Yeah, definitely. It's something that, I felt definitely more comfortable out there today than I did the previous game with Snell being down. But it's just you got to trust your training. You got to trust what your film study, and just go out and play the sport you've been playing for however many years.
You know anything about Trayton's injury?
Yeah, I don't want to speak on his injury, but I know he'll be back. It's not that big of a deal.
Well, Ryan, what was kind of your guys' mindset on offense, I guess, early on to get off to kind of a better start than you guys did last week?
Yeah, just being back home too. That plays a big factor in the way we start the football game. Being in front of our hometown, our home stadium, and our fans, man. They brought it today too. So I would say just being back home really helped us out.
How did you feel like Tommy's passing was today, not just on your catch, but on overall?
Yeah, no, he was dialed today. I felt like he played very well. He studies very hard all week, and his play showed it today.
You had another good catch there, kind of a scoop on the sideline. Take me through that play as well.
Yeah, that was another man play, and I just saw the sticks, and I made sure I just got to it and tried to make a play there best I could.
So Lavelle, I guess, what have the last few weeks kind of been like for you?
It's been tough, dealing with a hamstring injury. My mindset throughout those past 2 weeks was just keep a positive mindset and just help the guys out there, kind of be a coach / GA out there. like watching film and telling them what's coming next and all that, which I helped Miles a lot in the Saxton and Idaho game. He was coming. I was trying to coach him up all throughout that.
Yeah.
How'd you just feel in this game? How did you?
I felt great, honestly. It felt good being back on the field especially in front of the Bobcat fans, and it was just exciting because I'm a senior, only got a couple more games left in Bobcat Stadium, so I kind of took it a ball. I almost cried because it's almost time.
The last regular season coming up. I mean, how special you talked about there, but just how special is the stadium and the crowd and the atmosphere that
yeah, this stadium is special. Especially when we get on third down to get loud, and I feel like our crowd plays a good advantage to us, especially on defense. And it's just I just embrace it all because you never really get all that you really never get what am I trying to say? Most of our games are sold out, so yeah. So I'm just embracing it,
Sorry, you mentioned Miles. He's kind of filled in at that nickel spot, going back to nickel. I guess what have you thought of him kind of stepping into that role the last couple weeks?
I give props to him, because playing nickel on our defense is pretty hard. And when I went down, I was just telling him to be confident out there and just slow down, take deep breaths, and he'll be good. And he did a really good job those past 2 weeks, and I'm very proud of him for stepping up and doing all that.
Blake filling in for Drew, and then he has that pick. How proud were you of him in that moment?
I was super proud of him. Just that's how our defense is. Next man up, and he took a big step this week, coming in watching film with us. We watch film at least 3 times a day, every day, and he took it serious. And I'm very proud of him for stepping up because he made a huge step today, and I'm proud of him.
You guys haven't had consecutive losses since 2019. Why have you guys been able to be so resilient and bounce back so much in your career?
This week, after losing to Idaho, this week we kind of took a big step, and just how would I say? Just we still got something to prove, So this week, the defense, we took steps. We were watching film a lot, and we usually take tests before games, and throughout the past 3 years, and I'll probably say that too. We try to make a mantra, a saying, we don't lose at home. So yeah, we've been rolling with that since 2019, and it's been sticking with us.
You said there's still something to prove. What is it?
That we're still we're still the best team in the Big Sky and in the nation. Really.
I guess how much was last year's NAU game kind of on your guys' mind, especially defensively and during this week?
It was on our mind a lot. Coming off the bye week last year, and them running trick plays and all that. So we really studied film last year too. We was prepared for all the trick plays they usually do, and all the passing and stuff. But they ran the ball more than we thought they were today, which was good. We tried to make them one-dimensional today.
Good. All right.
Excellent.
Thank you.